Conversations about the family land can be challenging at times, but I want to talk to y'all about something that can help you maybe shift your perspective and perhaps help you to have better conversations with your family about the land. My name is Veronica McClendon. I am an attorney in Macon, Georgia. I specialize in helping families to clear title to their heirs property, helping them to create sustainable plans for managing their family property into the future, and generally just helping families to create and transfer and protect their generational wealth. So I did a video recently where I talked about family drama and heirs property. And I talked about how a lot of times families are coming to, well, I would say individuals are coming to the heirs property conversation, coming to the family land conversation with a bit of an attitude sometimes. They might come in and think like nobody wants to talk about the family land. I'm trying to get everybody on board and people are not returning my calls. People might not sending in information that I need them to send in. What's going on? Why are they ghosting me? Why doesn't anybody want to deal with this important thing? Am I the only one who cares about grandma's land? Am I the only one who cares about our family legacy? And so I posted a video that's talking about different things that come up with family land and just different drama things that come up. And somebody posted a comment that made me think. It made me pause and think. They said something along the lines of, or maybe the person that you're trying to talk to about the family land is busy. They have husbands, they have wives, they have children, they have parents who are aging, they have bills, they have jobs, and all the different things that every one of us has to think about from time to time. And so when you're coming to them to talk about something that is totally irrelevant to the life that they're living every day, you're talking about land that was in the family from 100 years ago that they never saw, that they never heard about until now. And you're wanting them to jump on it. Send in the family tree information. Come on, y'all. We need to have a meeting. We need to get these Zoom calls in. We need to figure out how to pay the taxes. At that time, they're just not focused on that. And so you're coming to them, and I'm not saying you are the one, but a family member may be coming to other family members, expecting them to have the same sense of urgency that they have. And the other family members it's just not on their radar. So they're not trying to be rude and not trying to put you off. But it might just be that they're busy, that they're stressed, that they have a lot of other things going on. And so I think when it comes to family land, one thing that's so important is that we have to have understanding, compassion, we have to have patience, and we have to understand that everybody's station in life is so different. I know for me, I'm in the sandwich generation. I didn't expect to be in the sandwich generation right now, but it just everything happened to where I'm not only having to think about my little children, but I'm also thinking about things concerning my parents. I have a law firm that I'm running. I'm trying to volunteer at my kids' school. I'm like trying to maintain the home and just actually like take care of me as a person. And so I can't even imagine somebody was like, hey, our great grandmother had some land and we need to go ahead and get everything together to clear the ownership. You probably go you probably not gonna get a return call from me for a while. And I'm the one who loves working on heirs property, but it's just not, if it was a family thing, that's not the family thing that's top of my priority list. I may have a top 10 list. It may be number 7 on the list. Number 1 is like it's supposed to be me. Not always me, but it's supposed to be me, number 1, and then 2 is like my husband, my children. But heirs property might be a little bit, family land might be a little bit higher on the list. Not necessarily not on the list, but just not as much. And I say higher, I mean lower on the list. Not that it's just not on the list, but it just may not be the top priority. And so we have to understand that. I think when families are working together on heirs property, one thing they might do is create committees based on who has the time. And that may change. I actually did a webinar with my friend yesterday, and we talked about how, life is changing every day. Today, you might be the one who has no time, but tomorrow, you might be the one that has all the time. Like for me, my kids are in about 15 years, they should be like grown and out the house. They'll still need me to an extent to help with different things as they are young adults. But right now it's a whole different story. They need me every day. Like they always need mommy. So when they're older, it'll be different. And perhaps I have more time. But then you just don't know what's gonna be on your plate at that time. So perhaps it might be that we, we kind of develop a system that says, okay, you have a little more time on your hands. Maybe you take more of the legwork and help to get the information together, follow up with people. Maybe you're the one leading the conference call. There's going to be with a team of other family members who have a little more time on their hands versus letting the other folks who don't have as much time, letting them kind of participate on a different schedule and in a different way. So I would encourage families to be very creative. How are we going to get this done? So before you start reaching out to people, maybe put a little thought into how can we do this in a way that's going to support everybody in getting this done rather than being a burden on them. So just something I wanted to drop on you this morning. Like I said, that comment at first it kind of made me feel like people just making excuses. But then I thought about it. So no offense to you. It's like at first my thought was like, but then I thought about it. I really thought about it, and I was like, that's so true because you don't know what's going on in someone's life when you call them talking about the family land. So we really have to just be mindful, be considerate, be understanding, and you might, if it's something that's on your heart, that might be what you've been called to do. So it might be that you take on a little bit more of the burden, that you do a little bit more of the legwork, and not come with the expectation that everybody's going to be able to bring that same energy and attention to the situation. So just wanted to drop that on you. If you like this video, I hope that you will like it in YouTube and that you would subscribe to my channel. Share it with a friend or family member. The holidays are here, so a lot of us are thinking about things. We have a little more time on our hands. Maybe it's time for you to focus a little more on the heirs property because you know that after a certain time of the year it's gonna be on and popping. That new year we got new goals, and family land may not be the top of the list. So while it's down and quiet, now it might be a perfect time, and now might be that time to reach out to that family member who was not as responsive and say, hey, you have a few minutes, a few hours, or a little bit of time during this holiday season for us to have a call, or for me to help you. Maybe I can, just get a little bit of information from you and I can fill in the gaps on my time, whatever it is. If my firm can help you, I'm sure we can. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Our contact information is in the information in the description. Like I said, like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and I hope you'll join me for the next video. Take care. Y'all have a great holiday season.